All right, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Sunday. I promised myself that today I wasn't going to be as aggressive as I was the other couple of days, right? We can't always operate with 72 hours in our day, even though it's only 24 hours. Every day, some days are more hectic than other days. And today's Sunday, by today being for most people God's day, I want to take the time today to let y'all know today is the day to get ourselves together. Let's relax and let's refocus for the upcoming storm, right? So there's a big problem, with humans, with people, right? And that is that we crave other people affection, attention, and with that craving, it comes a feeling of wanting to be wanted. We all want to feel wanted. No matter how antisocial we are, no matter how social we are, we all crave the feeling of wanting to be wanted. And because in a lot of stages where we isolate ourselves from other people or we put ourselves in crowds where it's a lot of people, sometimes we can still feel isolated and not wanted. And because of that, we feel as if we aren't good enough, right? And so today, like I said, today is the day to sit down, you know, to relieve yourself from the stress, to release yourself from the problems, because it's not good all the time to hold that bag of problems and that bag of stress with you as you're navigating through the storm. So today I'm going to help you with navigating, with navigating, right? I'm going to talk about these three topics, right? One is perspective. The second one is understanding. And the third one is goal oriented, right? So let's break this down. The first one, perspective, right? So a lot of us go through our daily lives and we only live in one perspective. We live in a perspective of self, right? And when you living in a perspective of self, your ego tend to be too high, right? And a lot of times you forget that it is other people around you, and you start to make everybody else feel less important because your ego or yourself is too high, right? Take for example, we all go through harsh things daily, right? Sometimes we don't understand that other people are going through things as well. So we tend to put our problems on them. And we don't step outside of our shoes and look inside their shoes and understand that everybody's going through things. So that's one of the first perspective. The second perspective is that everybody wants to make it. Everybody wants to make it. And because of that, we tend to forget that, people are trying. And because of that, we tend to put ourselves, above the picture. Now, with this perspective being said, I want to take the time to think about yourself as well with going into the second topic, which is understanding the world. Understand that your life is the world, right? Now, in the first topic, I told you that, to be more considerate of other people, right? And in this topic, I want you to be more considerate of, life is not life without you in it. Your life is your life. And this is why it's important to stay focused, because a lot of times we tend to look at other people, look at what they got, look at what they doing, look at how far they came in life, or look at what they don't got, and we often compare ourselves to them, right? And in doing so, we put ourselves in a further stretch behind the line because we're looking at everybody else's world instead of ourselves. Every interaction we have is different from everybody else. My interaction is different from your interaction with other people. And because of that, you have to understand that this is your world. Like right now, this is my world because I'm talking to y'all and I'm bringing y'all inside my world, right? But by you being on the other end, it's your world because you're receiving this message. And now it's time for you to understand, okay, what is this message for? Is this message for me or is this message for somebody else? But regardless, because I came into your path, this message is for you. Understand that this is your world, and understand that, you give the world life. You give the world, you feed the plants, you water the plants. You give the plants energy. Just as much as the sun gives you energy, you give the sun energy, because without you, there is no sun. And without the sun, there is no you. So understand that balance between life and your life. Your life is life itself, right? And leading to the third topic is goal-oriented, right? So this is why it's so important to set goals, is because without goals, there's no purpose in life. everybody, everybody tell you to understand your purpose in life. And sometimes I even say that as well. You need to understand your purpose in life in order for you to move forward. But you can't just understand your purpose. You have to put goals there, because your goals will let you understand. Your goals will help you understand your purpose, if that makes sense. Like, one of my purpose is to help my community, right? That's my sole purpose that I look at, is to help my community. But I may have other purposes, but I just don't know, because I don't have goals for those things that will make sense. And now this is why I want to tell y'all again, it's very important to, be goal oriented. And as of right now, when you finish this video, I want you to write down 10 goals, right? And once you write down these goals, remember, on top of your goal, write number 1. The first goal is, don't negotiate with yourself. If this is your goal, never downscale your goal. Now, you can always upscale your goal, right? But never downscale your goal, because your goal is there to hit it, right? And if you fail, that is okay, because now you get to participate in the goal again, right? My bad, y'all. Sometimes I look at myself instead of looking at the camera. It's something that I'm gonna have to get used to over time, right? But yeah, it's very important that you don't downsize your goals, because what stops most people from achieving a goal is that they forget what their goal was. You started off with a goal that this high, and then you say, you know what, life is getting tough, so you downsize again. Life is getting tough, so you downsize again. Then you downsize again. And so now your goal from here is here. These are 2 different goals. And often a lot, when you look at this goal, you forget what your original goal was. And so now you're not living your life purpose, because you're scared of failing that goal. And goals are meant to be failed sometimes. Not every goal is meant to be achieved. The purpose of a goal is to keep you moving forward, right? To keep you moving forward. This is why it's very important that you write your goals down and you stick to those goals. Now, these are the 3 things again. 1 is perspective, being more, highly considerate of other people, understanding that, understanding what somebody else is going to. 2, understand that, this is your life, and don't let other people drag you into their life as well. And 3 is being goal oriented. So this video, let me know in the comments if y'all made it this far, and let me know if y'all want me to start y'all podcast on just talking about things. My most favorite things to talk about is life, philosophy, history is in life as well. But just life includes everything to, why is the grass so green? I like talking about topics like this, money topics. Like I said again, let me know if, y'all would like for me to start a podcast, or just let me know if y'all would like for me to just continue videos like this. Like I said again, today is a day where I'm not gonna come at y'all and be hard, but just know today I'm telling y'all to, relax, to relieve yourselves, because coming into this week is gonna be a storm. And as the captain, I gotta yell at y'all and let y'all know, hey, you need to row the boat. You need to keep pushing, because if you don't keep pushing, you're letting your whole team down. And, we're not here to let our team down. We're here to let our teams know that we got their back. And I can't have you making excuses. My main motto is no excuses. So today I'm letting you know, today is the day to relax, relieve yourself. So I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow, and just know tomorrow is gonna be, hey, you need to row the boat. Hello. Who can carry the boat the farthest? What's dang, how I go? Dang, what David Goggins say? I don't even know, man, but my phone just did a whole 360. But all right, see y'all later, man.